Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Jay Lee is our subject as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. His last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club. Rain coming down here in San Francisco's China Basin as we're at AT&T Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Jay Lee gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. These Rockies, Ericeros, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, I've ripped that up there, huh?
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jay Lee stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Jay Lee.
Matzik steps into his wind, and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Chop foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And this is one of those guys that
Jay Lee steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Matzik gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Tap fouled at home plate.
Let's go now. What time?
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And guys, I think the heavy stuff has arrived. This has got to be as hard as we've seen all afternoon.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, have a rip at it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first.
Jay Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Here comes the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Come on, big guy.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
There you go. Let it fly right here.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hit out towards second.
Dig,
Fenn
get it up.
comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks. Time for baseball now from AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jay Lee will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Come on now, one time right here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Let's try. Let's go right here.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who do you have your eye? Jay Lee has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
Now, get the pitch up
and
there,
the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Caesar is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Some of our nation's young minds and future. Jay Lee will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Thompson giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
And there's an awful lot of room out there in right.
Jay Lee will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Caesar on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Jay Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Hey, like the can up there, huh?
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco.
Your pitch, huh?
Drilled to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Tough to escape the fog here in San Francisco, and it's rolling in now over AT&T Park. Tonight, the second. Jay Lee will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Grichuk is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Second inning now from San Francisco. Jay Lee stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 3 innings. Jay Lee will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, get your pitch ready.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Taken high and deep to right. Thompson racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
You know, when this place was built, I think the architects figured we'd see plenty of balls making it all the way out to the cove. But right field's proven to be a tough spot for any home run hitter. And this one winds up just...
Jay Lee will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hey, one time, right now.
He's set. Here it comes. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco.
Come on now, one pitch, right
Shot
here.
fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
There you go.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Let's go now. What time?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
One at a time.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series. Jay Lee will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ballgame.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
2 strikes.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Carpenter onto the grass. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I'll tell you.
Settling in now, Jay Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jay Lee.
That fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
Fly up there, Hulk.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there.
Jay Lee will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Jay Lee.
Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go,
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Get here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants. Jay Lee gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Carpenter is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is returned. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 6-5. So long from San Francisco.
1 error. They left 17 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. His record is now 2-1.